dirty war that cannot be won, just like in Vietnam.
Well, Russell, stay there. Let's talk about that when we come back. Russell Means, Indian icon, is our guest.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5-Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Just pointed out to me as we try to escape from the prison planet that it's Columbus Day, the slaver arriving. And, you know, Europe had a lot of good people in it, but they were always at war with each other. And the problem is that the Americas got colonized by the slavers first, so the worst elements of society. And we'll talk about that with Russell Means coming up here in a moment. First, I wanted to tell you about some of our great sponsors. One of them is eFoodsDirect.com. It's the highest quality storable food, lasts more than 10 years in climate control, 10 years if it's in your garage or attic where I've got mine. High quality, non-GMO, non-hybrid, super low prices, a bunch of different, you know, they got gourmet meals that last for 10 years. They've got raw foods. They've got it all. Freeze-dried, dehydrated, a whole bunch of great food lines. eFoodsDirect.com. You'll never stand in a bread line if you have your own bread. Going into this depression, now is the time to get storable foods. eFoodsDirect.com, 800-409-5633. In fact, I saw mainstream headlines this morning, you know, food prices exploding, the next crisis, because the dollar's being devalued. What did Steve Shank, our sponsor, tell you? 800-409-5633 or eFoodsDirect.com. Also want to tell you about Diamond Gusset jeans. They got regular jeans, motorcycle jeans, This deal is not going to last much longer. You get a free T-shirt with a "Don't Tread on Me." You got several other choices, or and free shipping. So you get a free T-shirt and free shipping when you buy 2 pairs of their jeans, any type of their jeans. And they're made in America. They're super high quality. Find out why they're so special at gusset.com/Alex. That's the special page just for my listeners to get free shipping and the free T-shirt with 2 pairs of jeans. GussetClothing.com is their main site. Gusset.com/Alex or 888-8-GUSSET, 888-8-GUSSET. Don't forget to continue our operation and expand our operation. We need your support. That's why Thursday I'm going to broadcast for more than 24 hours live with special guests kicking off at 11 a.m. For InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. I want to thank all those that are already donating. Our goal is to raise $100,000 by Thursday when it kicks off, and then raise the other $400,000 we need. This operation probably brings in about $220,000 a month. And it cost right at $200,000. And then after taxes and stuff, you can see the economy falling apart. We need to finish the new studio. We need to start that daily TV show. We need to get this going. And I appreciate everybody's previous support. So InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. There's a new video today out where I talk about the special 24-plus hour broadcast that is coming out. And also support what Russell Means is doing at RussellMeans.com. We'll talk about where that sovereignty movement is going before he leaves us at the 5 minute after at the next hour, because we got him on a little bit late today. But Russell, you got cut off talking about the Afghanistan situation, the Pakistan situation being widened by the Nobel Peace Laureate, Barack Hussein Obama. I mean, what a sick joke. You were making parallels to Vietnam.
Exactly. He is the first Nobel Peace Laureate that when he made his acceptance speech, he justified war. It was unbelievable. Such a slap in the Nobel's face. But that's a phony organization anyway. It comes up every once in a while with something worthwhile, but most of the time it's for the elite. But yes, the situation in the Middle East is so blatantly obvious, and the fact that the ruling elite of America refuse to economically take advantage of the Green Revolution. They're not going to go there until they have the oil unavailable. Now, and I'm not saying when the oil runs out. I'm saying when it's unavailable. The fact that Russia has most of the gold reserves left in the world, at any time they wish, they could flood the market with gold and just ruin the world economy. Of course, they'd have to ruin their own economy in the same instance. But I'm just saying, people are so unaware of what's really, really going on. The debacle of the government's treatment of the BP spill in the Caribbean, for instance. They've just been blatantly caught lying and misleading the American people about that disaster. It's just over and over again when American people are being not only slapped across the face but kicked in the butt, and yet they ask for more.
Sorry, go ahead, sir.
Well, and it's like the king wears no clothes, the emperor wears no clothes, and so all the American people are starting to take off their clothes. It's just an absurd lifestyle.
I want to shift gears into just the overall mindset of these globalists. They admit they want to cut off the resources to, quote, end industrial age, so that we're basically all dependent on them in the reservation, a.k.a. the inner city slums that they've designed through dependence. It's the same model, but I remember over a decade ago, experts explaining that they were packaging the mortgages and selling them and then changing the mortgage rules. And now even CNN admits J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and others have been caught taking houses that were totally paid for, that they didn't even have a mortgage for. They've been caught selling to the Chinese the same mortgages over and over again. And now they've had to freeze all Bank of America foreclosures because people are learning about this. And just a few years ago, the media would say, oh, it's patriot liars, it's patriot, propaganda, it's paper terrorism. The pro se citizens going in and pointing out that the law had been broken in all these different ways with the mortgages. Now the people stood up, and they're talking about freezing all foreclosures because of the total fraud. And then that dovetails with the, I don't know if you saw this, but Bloomberg reported, it should have been bigger news, that Prudential and others admitted in court that they made a secret deal 11 years ago with the Pentagon, with Veterans Affairs, to take the lump sum death benefits of 6 million dead and dying veterans going back to World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and up till today. And they take their money, and the government made a deal to let insurance companies do this. I mean, it's just like Core Exit, the average lifespan is 51 if you use Core Exit in the Exxon Valdez cleanup. Now they've used conservatively thousands of times, or over 45 million gallons of it in the Gulf. And Obama comes out and says there's no health problems. I could play the clip. No health problems, and this stuff isn't bad for you. It's just an ongoing devastation. And they tell us the oil has been completely cleaned up and later admit that's a lie. I mean, they're using DU all over the planet, 14 times birth defects and cancers in Fallujah, 3 to 4 times in our own troops. They tell the troops, go ahead and use it. It's not bad for you. What is this psycho? It's just they're destroying their own nest. They've gone completely loony to just crime never before seen. Russell, can you comment on what you would call this spirit of pure wickedness?
I would call it medieval. It's exactly the way, before Timbuktu and immediately after, that was the only place they could get gold and silver was Timbuktu in Africa. And so consequently, the only ones who had money were the royalty of Europe. And the serfs were allowed to barter, and that's all their monetary value is in bartering. But there's a curious exception there when, during medieval times, the serfs, every time the lords of the manor, the royalty, would increase taxes beyond 25%, the serfs would rebel. Now, here in America, you are taxed. The average American is taxed 43% of his income.
And that's conservative.
Exactly, and that's very conservative. I said the average American. That includes the unemployed. So, and then the other thing is what they've learned from the banks and the realty companies and the corporations. The government is now using all kinds of phony values to perpetuate the printing of their own money and to make it valuable so that they can continue on this illegal printing of bogus paper.
Well, we now know they're taking thousands of houses where they don't even have the deed and the home's paid off. This is mainstream news. I mean, it's just that they must think they're invincible, but they're not, because it's shutting down. I think they've gone. But I talked about they perfected it on Native Americans, on Indians, as you prefer to be called. But going back, they really perfected it or started it with Europe. If you look at serfdom and how they kept them on tiny pieces of land, how they kept them at near starvation, wrote manuals on it, this was just a continuation and expansion of that same European royal system.
That's my point. The other thing is the phantom economics that the corporations have given birth to, that the government has also been a part of. For example, right here in the state of South Dakota, the state of South Dakota's Attorney General trades the Pine Ridge and all the Sioux Indian reservations. There's 9 of us in the state of South Dakota. They trade it on Wall Street through Dun and Bradstreet. The value of the reservation, the value of each individual on the reservation, and we're all on welfare. Yet we still have a phantom value on Wall Street. And so the tax base, we represent less than 10% of the state's population, yet we are 25% of the tax base, and we don't pay real estate taxes on the reservation. Go figure that out. And so it's understandable now that these states, have have been using Indian lands and Indian population in phantom financial instruments.